Ayo, Jacksonmization here, and I talk about, is Goku faster than instant teleportation? Let's go. Okay, I'm pretty sure a bunch of people disliked the video right when I said that statement in the intro, but just hear me out here. I'm not here to wank or downplay Goku in any way. I'm just here to talk about the episode 108, and what happened with the instant teleportation and instant transmission. So first, I have to talk about what instant transmission really is. Instant transmission, as explained by Goku in the manga, is when you sense somebody's ki, then teleport there in an instant. No time lapse, no distance. You get from point A to point B in instant seconds, in 0 seconds. As the definition of teleportation says, teleportation is going from point A to point B in no time at all, no distance at all. So basically your speed is infinite. So technically it really isn't speed, it's more from you going from point A to point B in 0 seconds in an instant. So basically you have infinite amount of speed. You're breaking that third dimension by doing that. This is pretty curious because a lot of interesting things happen in episode 108 of Dragon Ball Super. So basically this is the rundown of the instant transmission part of the episode. A Yardrat from Universe 2 is fighting with Gohan. And remember, Gohan he isn't using his ultimate form, he's using his regular base form. But anyway, the Yardrat, he uses instant transmission for his main way to attack, his main way to get around and attack around his enemies, to counterattack and, all the other stuff. Then Gohan states if he drops his guard, it will cost him, meaning it will cost him the match. He will lose to the Yardrat. So what he's saying is the instant teleportation is hard to counterattack, basically. So then he gets punched around, he gets beat, he gets punched in the rocks, and he says, what speed? He is an impressive instant transmission user. Meaning he might be even more efficient than Goku. And I say that because he's an actual Yardrat of the race that created the technique. Then after the Yardrat constantly uses the technique over and over again, constantly beating on Gohan, then Gohan states, if I could do something about his instant transmission, maybe I can stop him. So basically, if he can outrun the transmission, or if he can react to it in time to counterattack. After the fight, and Frieza come in and let them fight, and Frieza just couldn't be patient enough to let them fight, he comes in to help Gohan. The Yardrat is like, oh, I thought you was finna let me and him fight. And Frieza's like, no, I don't feel like waiting, I don't feel like seeing it. So the Yardrat goes to attack Frieza using his instant transmission. So the Yardrat put his, his fingers on his forehead, senses Frieza's ki and all. Then he teleports behind Frieza. And remember, this is Frieza's final form. It's not his golden form. It's not even his 100% form, because he showed his 100% form later in the episode. So like I was saying, the Yardrat goes in to punch, to attack Frieza. And remember, Frieza's not using his strongest form, which is his golden form. He's using his final form. He's not even using his 100% power in that said final form, because he later on showed that 100% power final form later on in the episode. So the Yardrat goes to attack Frieza, and Frieza, being Frieza, counterattacks by the flick of a tail and punches him into a rock. This is where the questions come into play, but I will go through all that during the end of the video. But anyway, after the Yardrat is, finger fucked in the ass by Frieza's tail, he's like, how? And I'm pretty sure he's saying how because how could someone react to instant teleportation? There's no speed to it, it's instant. How can you react to that speed? Then Frieza go on, to be a badass and say, as long as you use instant transmission, it's child's play to beat you. It's child's play to react to your speed, this and that, yada, yada, yada. And remember, Frieza's not using his full power. He's not even using 100% of his power in his final form. So the Yardrat, he feels hit. He feels like, oh shit, fuck this nigga. So he uses instant transmission again to probably escape from Frieza getting in front of him and hitting him again. So anyway, he's like, man, fuck this match. Fuck you, fuck Frieza. I'm finna go ahead and retreat using my instant transmission, retaliate, thinking my next move. So when he does spawn to his next location, Frieza comes up behind him and just fondle his ass cheeks. And remember, his finger's still on his forehead. He just spawned. He didn't have time to see where Frieza was at or to sense his ki. He just spawned. Frieza spawns behind him without the Yardrat knowing what's happening himself. And when he does spawn behind him, he's like, I told you that it's child's play. So this is the point of the fight where we know Frieza's going to beat the Yardrat. The Yardrat's instant transmission is not fast enough, and Frieza can react to it and counterattack at any time. He's not even using his full power. So Frieza punches him into the rocks. The Yardrat is stunned at what just happened, of how can somebody be faster than my instant transmission? How can they react to it? After Frieza grabs him by the neck, shoots him in the chest, throws him out the ring, and he's done from the entire match. And that's the whole scene of the Yardrat. Now let me tell you what I got out this. Let me tell you the downplays, and let me also tell you the wanks of this scene caused. I'm gonna start with the wanks. People are wanking Frieza to be over infinite speed, to be faster than instant teleportation, which is 100% entirely false. Frieza is not faster than instant teleportation. And let me tell you why. The instant transmission is a technique that lets you go from location to location. It is used for transportation. It is not used for fighting. And if it is used for fighting, you teleport from location to location, you know, behind your enemy. And after that, you gotta use your real speed to attack said enemy you transport to. As shown in this scan right here, you can see the Yardrat transported to him, and then after that use his punching speed to attack Frieza. He is using his raw speed to punch him. He already used the instant transmission, and now he's just going to attack Frieza. He isn't using his instant transmission to attack Frieza. He's using it to get to Frieza's location so he can proceed to attack him using his personal speed, not the technique itself. Now that's the wank. Now time to get to the downplay of the fight. Some people say that instant transmission isn't instant speed. They say this because in the dub, Goku states that you do not go instantly, you go from place to place at the speed of light. But really, people don't understand that that's the dub. It's not canon. The manga states by Goku himself that it's instant. So for people to even come at anyone with that statement is illogical because it's not canon. Instant transmission is teleportation, meaning it's instant. Not light speed, it's instant. So now that I got the scene out the way, now that I got the wanks and the downplays out the way, let me get to the final conclusion of what happened really in the scene. Frieza was not going faster than instant teleportation. He could react to instant teleportation. That is a major difference. And here is why I say that. As you see in this scan right here, the Yardrat uses the instant transmission to teleport to a different location. Frieza came behind him after he used the instant transmission to get to that said location. Frieza never beat the instant teleportation in this whole fight. But what he did do was react to instant teleportation. Meaning in that instant, he knew where he was going to attack and come from. But I'm going to assume y'all not fathoming how amazing this feat is that Frieza just pulled off. A suppressed Frieza has an instant teleportation levels of reaction time. Not instant teleportation levels of speed, but reaction time. Reaction time is the amount of time it takes for someone to respond to a stimulus or an event that just happened. In this case, Frieza reaction time was at instant teleportation levels, or 0 seconds. Meaning when the Yardrat popped up behind him, he instantly knew it and went for a counterattack when the Yardrat tried to punch him. He even states if he's using instant transmission, it's child's play. But this does not mean he is faster than instant transmission. It just means he has the reaction time to counter the technique. This was proven throughout the fight because he instantly countered every single attack the Yardrat threw at him. So in conclusion, Frieza is not faster than instant teleportation, but he can react to instant teleportation. Now is Goku on this level? Well, as any Dragon Ball Super fan knows, Goku is stronger than Frieza. Goku is stronger than Frieza in his golden form, because in their fight, just a Super Saiyan Blue Goku was evenly matched against a golden form full-powered Frieza. It was even stated by Beerus that golden form Frieza full-powered was evenly matched against Super Saiyan Blue full-powered Goku. Remember, a suppressed final form Frieza was able to handle this feat with the Yardrat in this episode. Now, like I said, Frieza's final form at full power is on par with Super Saiyan God, because in the ROF arc, Goku absorbed Super Saiyan God into his base, but yet a final form Frieza was able to swap hands and be evenly matched with that said base form that absorbed Super Saiyan God. After Goku turned into Super Saiyan Blue, or a 400,000 times multiplier from his base form. And like I said again, I proved and lowballed that 400,000 times multiplier in my How Fast Goku Really Is video, so check that out. But after Goku turned Super Saiyan Blue, Frieza turned into his golden form and at first was stronger than the full powered Super Saiyan Blue. So Frieza going from his final form to his golden form is a 40,000 times multiplier. So his reaction time is instant. That's a fact. Now, like I said, golden form Frieza was on par and equal to just a Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Goku still has Kaioken times 20, making him 20 times stronger than golden Frieza, which I just proved was lowballed 40,000 times faster than his Yardrat feat. So simply times 40,000 or Frieza's golden form multiplier slash Goku Super Saiyan Blue form multiplier by 20, or the multiplier of how strong Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken makes you from Super Saiyan Blue, and you get 800,000. So this means that Goku is 800,000 times faster than the suppressed final form Frieza that did the Yardrat feat. This makes full powered Goku, or Goku Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20, instant in reaction time. There is no argument about it. And speaking of Kaioken times 20, I made a mistake on my previous videos on how powerful, durable, strong, and Goku's lifting strength is. You can check those out on my previous 3 videos, but the mistake is that I lowballed Goku a little bit. I said that Goku can only go up to Kaioken times 10, not Kaioken times 20. So with every end result I get, Goku is 10 times that. Some people might be confused when I say reaction time versus actual speed. Rock Lee perfectly explained this to Sasuke when they fought the first time. He states that Sasuke can sense his movements with his eyes, or basically Sasuke's reaction time is fast enough to counter Rock Lee's attacks. After that, he says your eyes might can keep up, but your body cannot keep up. Your body's too slow. Meaning Sasuke's reaction time can be able to sense Rock Lee's movements, but he's not faster than Rock Lee to counter said movements. That is basically what happened against Frieza and the Yardrat, him using his instant transmission. Frieza has a reaction time to counter the instant transmission, but he is not faster than an instant transmission. But I added that extra info so I can clear all the confusion up. Like and subscribe for more content. Comment your thoughts down below. I love y'all, and Jacksonmization out.